All right. So, hello everyone. So today, let's actually go through EURUSD once again, right? This is, I think, this is my second time this week. I guess so. So I mentioned I'll actually be today's Tuesday. Okay. So, all right. So as you can just see, I don't read patterns. For you to know, I'm just using this as which to let you know. I normally use this a different tool for this, but I just let me use um this today so that it will be a a bit much cleaner. I mostly use, where is it? Oh, dear God, where are you, man? So never mind. Let's just go through it straight raw. All right. So you can actually see, right? This is a 4 hour time frame. So I mentioned we're actually looking at this. That was, I think, some few days ago. We're actually looking for a change of character on this place, and I keep on mentioning that this was already tapped, right? So after this was tapped, lower time frame actually it is actually a change of character on its own, right? I don't know if this might go back to this place and do a different change, but EU is it keeps evolving, and it's not all the time you're going to actually catch what you want. So I also mentioned I'll be catching a trade around these areas. Though I didn't catch it around there, but I did manage to get a trade around here. I think no, it should be here. So I did manage to get trade here. Though I was looking for this one, right? So now that this has turned into something else, we should be looking for a tap into this area, right? So what you see, this is actually a break of structure, horizontal, diagonally, right? So but basically the structure should be broken. I should mention either from here or this one, right? Let's pick this place because this one is much more cleaner than let's say this, because this one hasn't ever actually done any kind of clean break, right? But needless to say, let's actually know that we are actually in a downtrend because this is actually the high, and this high is not confirmed yet until it breaks around these areas, or probably this one. I'm not going to call this place an like what do you call a swing high because it's still under development, right? But this one is just a high, as we all know. All right, so with that, we actually know that price is supposed to tap into this. That is my view before it goes down. Okay, or better still, if price that says is going to obey this, which I'm already in a trade with, I'm just going to leave it because risk 1% is not actually a thing for me. So I'm going to be holding this, no matter what happens. Let's keep it just like that, and let's see what's how it goes. But in case price does come back here, I would like to add a position nonetheless. But if price gives me a different signal, or probably reaches around this area and does a different type of correction, I would like to take a trade, a confirmation around this, either this or this, any of this that gives me a confirmation. I'll be taking it to the downside. So you might say I'm drawing Falcon or something. Yeah. So I was a Falcon trader, so some of these things is just kind of stuck in me. I don't I don't throw strategies away. They all help. Probably one day you use it and compare to something and you get what you want. So this is actually what I'm looking at, an impulse correction, and it's just patterns. I will not actually say it's patterns because it is actually the physics of the market. The market moves in a very strong push, a correction, and another push, right? So that is basically what we should always be looking for. As you can see, we have one, two, three touches. That actually, but I actually don't like using this because I don't want to be waiting for a third touch to take a trade. I actually just want to get into the trade no matter where it is. So as a Falcon trader, you are likely not to get an entry around the zone that I was rocking in and out, because you'll be looking at this with a different eye, right? While I'm seeing it with a different eye. While you are seeing it as a downtrend, I'm still seeing it as a hedge to the upside and also taking it down. Some people might be smart enough to take this as a pattern and probably, or maybe risking it and taking this as a buy, probably if they can hold. But Falcon by now they'll be taking out, or maybe if they can take this immediately, to let you know, immediately price reaches and taps into this, they are going to take this as an arc, right? And it pushes down to the downside. So that is basically what happens. And so to let you know, just for knowing sake, probably. But yeah, so what I'm saying is okay, fine. Some of you might say I don't go to the 15 minute. Let's go to the 15 minute today. So on the 15 minute, you can actually see some kind of clean. So you can see this is the zone I highlighted, right? Um, for me nowadays, I don't see. I don't want to be, what do you call it, refining zones. If I see 15 minutes, I see 15 minutes. If I see 4 hour, I see 4 hour. I just leave it like that, and I go and look for my confirmations instead of refining. And this is the change of character I'm talking about. You can see this, um, the up down trend that pushed this price up. This is actually on the zones for you to for you to know, right? So, if this does comes back here, probably this place can be rocked out, but I don't see the need for that, because if this has tapped into a zone and this can just rock slowly this way, and then finally boom, it keeps on rocking to the downside. For me, I always have a high time frame bias, but on the lower time frame, I kind of always want to remain neutral as possible, because lower time frame is just noise, but high time frame is always a big narrative. So yeah, overall, I am selling, but for the meantime, let's see what happens. None of this is actually going to. So I'll be looking at this zone here and this one, or probably this one again. I don't think it's going to go back. EU, when it shoots, it shoots. And so, I'll be looking at this most importantly, because that's the most recent and the next move to the downside. So that is my outlook on Euro USD. And yeah, let's check Pound USD actually. So, or maybe probably on another video. Probably let's just leave that on another video. I want to always make my videos short as possible, as not to waste your time. So yeah, that is basically what I have. A very little information that you can take off. So just make sure you take this and probably check on yourself. Check it yourself on your chats, your phones, or whatsoever you think is necessary. So thank you all for joining, and I'll see you in my next video.